Alright guys, good morning. Okay, I got a project that I'm going to start working on. I'll let you in on it here. You know, here's my little setup here that I've always had my quail that I was raising, which I'm no longer raising, and this was my incubator I made and grow out cages, and my aquaponics. So since I'm no longer doing the quail or chickens either, these cages I had to we're going to get rid of because I needed to build them better, and they were getting old and rats were starting to get in them and things like that. So I'm going to eliminate these cages. That's what was the plan all along, but I've been thinking about what I want to do with this area, so I'm going to work on tearing all this down, and I have some shelvings that I'm going to put in here, and I'm going to grow some stuff in more of a shaded area. Now if I need lighting, I have lights I can set up over to grow things, you know. So I'm gonna do that with this area, because right now it's just wasted space. It's just sitting here. All of this is doing nothing except for the aquaponics, which is doing good. And so I'm going to start disassembling all of this. Some of the things I'm going to save, but all the wood and wire, all that's going to be thrown away. So most of it's going to be tossed. There might be a few things here and there I'm going to save, but that's going to be the project. So I'm not going to record tearing it down and all that, but I will show you the end result of this with the shelving, and maybe even so. I want to eliminate these cages, open this up so I can set up these shelving, because I have some more shelving material down here somebody gave me, and I can set that up in here, and between that and this I have plenty to grow some stuff in the shade, or using some lighting, and I don't have to put the lighting on all the time. I can keep it more of an indirect lighting and grow some things. So anyway, that's what we have there. I'm gonna get started on that project today, and I will update you on the finishing of it, and maybe even come on in between somewhere here and there if I got an idea to show you something or explain something. But other than that, I'm gonna show you the end result, and then show you what I'm going to start planting in here, okay? Alright guys, see you on. Well, I started a project today, and I don't know when it'll get finished, hopefully soon. But the area over here where I have my aquaponics, and I was raising the quail, and my incubator and all that, that's right in the middle there. Actually I had cages over to this side over here, and as you can see, let me see. There they are. So anyway, I got these shelves here I put up. I got to make the shelves for them, which is going to kind of be like this. But my plan is even to put these shelves on the back wall and have this way, and set up even some lights in here if I need to. Some grow lights. I have several of them. I can put some grow lights in here, and I can grow some things in here. So what I'm waiting on, I just listed this incubator on Marketplace to see if I can get a few bucks for it. And if I can't, well, I'll be tearing that down too. But a lot of this wood here that I'm going to be using, I got to clean it up. I'm going to use it. I was going to throw it away, and good thing I realized, well, I got plenty of material there to make my frames for my shelves here. So that's going to be the plan. That's the new project I'm doing right now. So hopefully somebody will bite on wanting this incubator, and I won't have to tear it down. I can just come get it, and then I get a few bucks for it, and because I need to probably go buy some wire. I usually don't buy much. I usually salvage what I have, or pick up stuff off the side of the road or whatever, but I don't have enough wire to make my shelves. So but I have enough wood over there. I can make them all and make all my frames So that's the plan right now, guys. What I'm going to grow there, I don't know yet, but I just want to get it set up. I know I can grow stuff. I could do everything from even some microgreens, sprouts, things like that. You know. Yeah. So this is good. It's something new for me to do, something to add to some videos from my channel to show growing sprouts or microgreen. So what we'll do is I'll keep you updated when I start putting this all together. We'll do it together, and I'll make the shelves for it and put my lights up. All right, guys. Well, the new project is underway right now. Under my overhang here that I would raise the quail, and I had the aquaponics. Well, all the quail stuff's gone. Well, the cages I broke up, took them down. Now I got wood because I'm using the wood off of it because I got to make shelves for this shelving unit here. And I'm gonna set this shelving unit on the back, and I'm gonna be setting up. Right now my solar's not hooked up right now because I got to get everything back over there and hook it up. But I'm gonna I need to get an inverter, and I'm gonna hook 2 batteries up to run all the lights in here, because I'm on each shelf. I'm gonna have lights set up for growing pretty much like sprouts, kind of like the microgreen things, but which one it's gonna be, I don't know. Just as they grow, I'm gonna cut them down and eat them, you know, like basically sprouts probably. And so that's what we're gonna do with that. So that's what's going on. So it looks like the only thing I'm gonna have to probably go purchase is some wire, and which, you know, I'm not too happy about that, because I try to do everything I can as frugal as possible, you know, but I just don't have. I have chicken wire, but and it might be good enough maybe if I get enough supports on the shelves. I got a roll of chicken wire. See it up here? So and that would be enough. Between that, I have this. I have I got some wire back there. I might have enough laying around here I could get by with stuff, you know. It would be nice if I had all the 1/4-inch wire to use, but I don't. So and I have this roll right here, that, so I'd be using that, which is the same thing that's on these, right? So I could do that. That's not a problem. That only might take care of 1 shelf. I don't think it's long enough to do 2 of them. But regardless, I think before I buy anything, I'm going to see if I can make what I have around here work. So that's the plan, because I'm going to have to spend money on an inverter, and those are kind of expensive. But what I want the inverter so I can run all the lights off of the solar, and I ain't got to worry about it. And then I'll just be running the pumps for the aquaponics on electricity. Because, well, you know, that uses more electricity actually. So I could probably run my lights as much as I want here without no problem with this little solar system that I have here. So yeah, so I'm excited. This is something different, new for me to do here. So that's what I'm working on. So I gotta get on up to cleaning all this wood, all this wood up, and get all the nails and screws out of it so that I can cut things to fit. I got enough long pieces for all my long side rails. I just gotta hope I got enough for the side pieces. So but I think I do. I mean, I'm just gonna have to get in here, and some of this has still got some wire attached to it. I'll have to take it off, like this door right here, you know. If I take that apart, I got 2 lengths there. That's more than long enough to be a side to one of the shelves. So I got quite a few of these. So let's see something. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I got an extra one of these. And there's 3 shelves. So I just need enough for 2 more shelves. So I got enough wood here. So I ain't got to worry about it. I just got to clean it all up. So that's what I'm gonna spend the next I don't know how long it's going to take me to get it cleaned up, but that's what I want to do, get that cleaned up. I'm going to get this moved to the back wall. I want to do the smaller one because on the top is where I'm going to put my batteries and stuff, and I can reach that better than if I was putting it on the top of this one. I can't see. I'm not really going to have a shelf up there, actually. I'm going to have a frame. I don't need to put no wire on it because I'm not going to put nothing up there, but I'm going to make a frame so I can attach my light to it. So 1, 2, I'm actually only going to have 3 shelves here with lights, and then I'll have 1, 2, 1 and 2. So I'm only going to have 2 shelves there, really, that I'm at work, because I'm not putting stuff way low and bending down and doing. I'm not doing all that. So I'll just make do with what I have. So I'm excited about this. This is something new. I'm going to probably order some, you know, some bulk seeds, you know, and then I got trays already that I can use, and I can just spread the seeds in there and get all that stuff to sprout up at the same time, like, you know what I mean. So anyway, that's where we at. So anyway, all right, I'll keep you updated as I'm going on today. I got a lot to do, cleaning up and putting shelving together. I got a lot to do, so I'm gonna get started with that. I'll video some of it and keep you updated as we go. Okay. All right. See you on the updates. Okay, guys. Update number 1. What I did, I had some little small pieces of fence board. I pretty much cut them, put it up here, right, and make a solid up here because this is where I'm gonna put my batteries and some other things up here. Okay, so I needed something a little more sturdy to handle the weight of the batteries. They're pretty heavy. So I'm not putting them on here yet until I get this other shelf in here and kind of look at it for a little bit, make sure this is where I want it, because once I get it on it, it's gonna be hard to move this thing around. And so yeah, I'm liking that a lot. A solid shelf there. And so I'll be mounting a light underneath there and underneath the second one here, and that's all for the lights on this one, really. I'm not putting nothing on the bottom because I don't want to get down that low and fool with anything. That's going to be more for some storage too, you know. I don't know what, but anyway. So now what I got to do, I got to get to cleaning these boards here so I can make frames to put for these shelves, and I'm not going to solid the top on this one because I don't want to be reaching up that high to put anything. I'm just going to make a frame with no wire on it, just a frame, so that I can attach my grow light up there. So 1, 2, 3 shelves is all I really have to make here, so I got plenty of wood for that. The bottom I'm going to leave open just to put any little storage, whatever, you know what I mean. So I just got to make 3 shelves here, which is I got plenty of wood for that and plenty of wire, I believe. So I'm gonna get to work on that. But that's how this came out. I think it gave me a good solid top on here. And I wanted the smaller one in the back. I thought about putting a bigger one, but I put the smaller one so I can reach plugs back there. So I made me a space here I could fit in pretty easy to work on the aquaponics, you know. Now that plug that I have over there, that by the aquaponics, is pretty close. I'm probably gonna move that up higher just to get it away from the water, even though it's been like that for years, you know. It's been like that for probably 10 years. Well, not 10, let's see, it'd have to be about, I'll tell you exactly how many years. 8 years. Been like that for 8 years. Alright, let me get to finishing up. I'll keep you updated, okay? Alright, he's getting low. There you have it. I got 2 of them done. I need 2 more, and then I got to put the wire. But I'm gonna put the wire on this one now. Just making sure. I'm just making sure it fits. And you know how I got this thing in here. So on this one, I'm going to go ahead and use this wire right here. Oh, it's really stiff. long enough to make it. Almost don't look like it. Tried to start it off straight, but Yeah, well, it's made it. I thought it was going to be a little short, but it wasn't, thank God. There you have it. Now hopefully it stayed square. It's going to be hard to unsquare it with wire on it. I think it'll be okay though. Alright, 2 more shells to make. I just wanted to kind of maybe get some out on video. I don't know how good you could see it, but that's basically what I did. That's all I'm going to need. My trays ain't going to be, you know, that heavy. Now the other wire I'm going to be using is a chicken wire, which is a lot, not nearly as heavy as this. So I might have to put maybe put a third one cross piece in there and make these, because these are like 15-inch spaces here, 15 1/8. So if I add another one, that would make my spaces a lot smaller, and with that chicken wire I think it'd be safe. So that would mean I would need 3 6 cross pieces. I only have 1 2 3. I have 3 here, and I have to clean up some more wood. But anyway, that's how it's looking so far, guys. All right, I'll keep you updated. Okay. All right, guys. Okay, I'm done doing the shelves. Let me show them to you. Well, here we go. We got that one there, this one, and the one on the bottom. So that means I'm going to be putting a light under this here for this section. I'm going to be putting a light under this one for this section, and I'm going to put a light under here for that section. So excuse me with that. So anyway, so that's going to be the next thing I'm going to work on, is mounting the lights. Now what I had in mind is, if I come across some heavier screen, well, I could pop these 2 out and put it, you know, I take this off, just go right over it with another screen. And I even thought about doubling it this, because you see which way I don't know if you can see the way that the grain's running with it, but I could flip it and run the grain running this way. Right now the grain's running that way because it was a 4-foot roll and this is a 4-foot shelf, so I didn't have to really cut the ends, I just had to cut one side. But if I do it, lay it this way, I could get out of one piece and cut it. Actually, the other length of it will fit the bottom, because this is only, well, this is 22 inches, so it's perfect. But anyway, I'm not really worried about that right now. I mean, I'll see it as I start using it. If it seems too weak, then I'll start looking what I can do to strengthen it. Even, I do have pieces of 1/4 inch that I could probably put on here and even piece it. It wouldn't matter, you know what I mean? Because I have you know, only have 11-inch space in between these, so I think I'm going to be fine. And I think I had enough stuff around here. I really can double it up with something. So if I find that's the case, that's what I'll do. But my next step now is to mount the lights. Okay, so, and to kind of set this. This is a little too far that way. It would get wet with rain, so I got space here to move it. I was kind of hoping to leave it where I could get around it, but The only way I'll be able to get to it is from going around, because I am going to leave a back space open back there. I'm not pushing this back to the wall. The furthest it'll go would be to the front of this. So I might move it almost all the way over just to make sure I'm away from the edge of the building there, so that for rain purposes, you know. So anyway, yeah, there you have it, man. Pretty good. I went from having the quail cages and an incubator set up here to having this now. Which I'm glad. This will be easy to move when we have to move. This is nothing. This is nothing to load up. All right, so that's what I'm gonna work on next, and I'll update you on that when I run the lights. And yeah, I think I'm getting really close to wrapping this up. So anyway, all right, see you on the update, okay? Okay, updates. My sheet that I had, my shade cloth, it went all the way to the wall back there, but I just undid it and I moved it to, kind of did this corner. And if it gets a little bit of sun, like a little bit in the morning through here, and then the late evening through here, which right now the sun moves over this way, but in the middle of the summertime, it's actually more over this way. It's a little bit more this way, so this will be blocking it perfect. I think this is going to be fine, to tell you the truth. If it's not, I can take it up and move it all over some more, and I'll just, on this side, I don't have no more black, nothing black. I do have something, but it's the stuff you put on the ground, the material, and that allows the sun through. So I have some tarp, some blue tarp. I didn't want to put the blue tarp on the front. I just didn't want it to look, you know. It's bad enough I got to put something there anyway. And I'll just put the blue tarp on this back if I need it. But I think I'm going to be fine. But I'll check it out in the morning, how it looks in the morning, and I'll know from there. But anyway, I'm setting up the lights. Now, whatever kind of connectors came with it to hook it up, I don't know what I did with them. I don't even see nothing on these lights that have any kind of way to connect anything. So what I'm doing, I'm just tie wrapping them up. So here's one here. Let's see if I can show it to you. Up under here. Can you see it? So I got it tie wrapped here and tie wrapped there. Now I'm going to cut all the excess off, you know. I wish I had clear ones, but I don't. I have black ones. And you can see them sticking out on the top here. So I'm gonna cut those off, and then I think I'm gonna be fine with this. Really, I got to do something a little different up here because I was going through the wire to hold it now, but there's no wire up there, so I had to do tie wrap one way and then go the other way. But let me get them all hooked up. I'll get them plugged in, and then I'll update you on that. We'll turn on the lights and let you see how it looks, okay? All right, see you on the update. All right, guys, well, I'm done with this project. Put the lights on, got lights there, and this one here. So that gives me a light under there, a light under there, a light under here, a light under there, a light under there. So that gives me 5 shelves that I could start growing some stuff on. So now the next thing that I'm going to do to upgrade this is when I get the money, I got to get an inverter, and I'm going to be running my solar panels. I got some solar panels up here that I got from Harbor Freight, and they're not, you know, sponsoring me or nothing, but there they are there. I think you could see it, and I have 2 batteries up here. Now they're not matching batteries. They recommend matching batteries when you hook them up parallel, but I'm going to be getting some wire. I'm hooking them up parallel anyway, and that way I'll have two batteries of stored power. Both of the batteries are good. This one right here is showing 13.8 volts, and I had charged this other one up and it showed the same thing. So the 2 batteries are the same, are pretty good. They both charging, holding a charge. So I would like to maybe just run all the lights off of the solar, and then I would have enough juice here if I need to run it during the night or whatever. Or we have you know, a cloudy day with not much sun. I'll be running it off the batteries, you know. I really would like to be able to, since I get both of them, I might even see about hooking the pumps to it. And I used to run my pumps on it with one battery, not all the pumps. I would only run one, could only run one pump constantly, all the time. Every once in a while I would run out of power and I'd have to plug the pump into the wall and charge up the battery some, but that was rare, but it happened, you know. But now with two batteries, that should give me enough juice. I mean, I don't know much about solar, guys, you know. I'm kind of new to that, and trying to understand it is kind of out of my range a little bit, and understanding of it. But if I don't mess with it, I'll never understand it. So I had it all set up, because you can buy a kit from Harbor Freight, and it just A goes to A, B goes to B, pretty much, and you can't really you can't hook it up wrong. But now I'm ready to kind of step it up a little bit, because you know we are going to be moving, and I'm really going to want to go as much off grid as possible, and I'd like to get enough solar panels that would actually we wouldn't even have to go on grid, you know. But we'll see. We'll see if we can afford to do that or not, you know. But I might be able to run some things off of solar. So I need to learn this. This is something that boggles my mind, is doing two batteries. So I looked at a video. They showed me how to hook it up. I'm just going to get some connectors. I got a couple of things. I have some of the. I got these already. That don't mean much, but I mean, if these ends here, all I maybe have to do is just drill that hole out a little bigger, and I can connect them onto this one battery, and then I can hook my positive to positive, negative to negative, and then from there I'd have to off the coming out of the controller, I would have to put a positive on one battery and a negative to the other battery, and it would actually charge both, keep both batteries charged. So that don't seem too hard, you know. I'm running out of time today to work on it, but that concludes this little area, guys. I got it all fixed up. It went from raising quail to now I'm going to be doing like sprouts and you know, things like that. Or if I'm trying to maybe a transplant or something, I want it to be under the light for a little while, instead of coming out into the sun, direct sun. You can do it in the under these lights instead of the heat and all from the sun. You know what I mean. So I'm gonna do whatever I can with it. So anyway, there it is. That's a whole little setup there. All the lights are on right now. And move my shade cloth over, and I think I'm gonna be fine with the aquaponics here. And actually tomorrow I'm going to go ahead and plant some more seeds in there and see if I can get some greens to grow before it gets too hot, you know. So anyway, all right, guys, that's going to wrap this video, man. All right. So you guys be blessed. See you on the next one. Okay. All right. Bye.